Now, organisers of the Clean Up the World campaign hope a lot can be achieved this year in raising awareness of littering issues, clearing some more secluded habitats from long-standing waste, and reminders on how to better protect our living environment from harmful waste. Janet Howitt, preparing for the 20th annual Clean Up the World, which will be taking place on Saturday, the 28th of September. She joins us now. Janet, thanks for coming in. I mean, for the very few people out there who might not have heard of Clean Up the World, and what it says on the tin.
You're right, a lot of people know about it, and in fact, we don't even have to advertise the campaign because we already have repeat teams and volunteers signing up. So yes, it's very well established. A lot of youth clubs, schools, agencies, they're all very familiar with it, and it's a chance to work together, and by working together we actually achieve a lot, and it's always very inspiring. I mean, it's very positive in that respect. Yep.
Yeah. That's something I've taken part in the past and hopes in future. But so you're probably better placed than most. Tell us, where do you see Gibraltar at the moment? Are things better? Are they worse? Have things changed?
I mean, Gibraltar's under a lot of pressure. Like many other cities, you know, we have this mass tourism as well. If you imagine the amount of people coming through Gibraltar, we're very densely populated anyway and growing, as you know, so a lot of pressure on our physical environment. And then we have a topography that's very challenging to clean. So, you know, slopes and rocky revetments and underwater sites. So when we get groups of 50 in a team, and we let them go in a revetment, for example, in the Caleta, there's wipes and plastics and that the winter storms will flush out if we don't remove them. That's been built up over the summer. So it's, you know, it's a chance for them to actually transform areas back to health. Yes, it'll happen again, but that has to be changed at another point. If we don't pull this back, then it's all just going to keep mounting, which is what used to happen before we did the cleanup. Yeah. The cleaning companies here are working round the clock to try and keep Gibraltar clean, and if they stop tomorrow, Gib would be very dirty, because we also have an issue that people are lazy. You have quite a lot of people who litter, people fly tipping, and often as not in out-of-the-way places. So we do look all year round for these places, and then when we know we've got the cranes and we've got the manpower and we've got the partnerships, then we tackle them and we restore a lot of habitat. So that's a fantastic thing for nature and important. We'll have a lot of divers, for example, in Roja Bay, who've signed up with a lot of gusto. And we can't forget the dolphin that was caught up in that fishing line a little while ago. There's a lot of broken netting, broken fishing line and hooks everywhere. So it really is an opportunity, puts a spotlight. People can spend time doing something important for the environment, and they come away feeling good about it too.
And the manpower is there, as you said. It's you've got a good problem on your hands in that you've reached capacity. 600 volunteers, you told me.
We equip them, so spending this week, you know, allocating sites, and then depending where people are, we give them all the equipment to make sure that they're safe in doing the work that they're doing. Pickers for all the rocks, and yeah, it's as you say, it's a good problem to have, but it's quite stressful at the moment. A lot of young people take part, so it's got to be super monitored and managed. And why we can't sort of throw the gates open and say everybody got involved, because we're responsible for the rubbish that's collected, for the safety of everybody. So we remove everything that's collected on the day and make sure that what's recyclable is recycled. And you know, and it is a big message when you see the mountain of the pile of rubbish that we collect at the end of the day. That sends a very big message that we are far from over. The campaign is still relevant, and yeah, it's 20 years. Didn't think we'd go that long. I hope we keep having the energy, and we keep having the fantastic support from the community by way of resources, time, and energy, and participation that we keep seeing every year. So yeah, let's go for it.
Janet Howe, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.